Sustainability in the 2020s is what conservation was in the 1920s. It's how are we going to live with one another and with the land, the air, and all the parts of the earth on which we rely harmoniously and successfully.
We have mass timber inside the building, we have rammed earth inside the building, and we have a green roof. This project goes beyond many sustainability features.
Can we use wood without painting it? Can we use metals in their raw form, the corten on the roof? We like that aesthetic. It's also a great material when you're able to reuse anything that has a great carbon story to it.
One of the requirements of sites and LBC and the goals of the project is to locally source as much material as possible. And that is very difficult to do in a rural region. And so some of the materials that are being used had to be quite inventive.
I suppose the most dramatic thing will probably be the rammed earth walls that are inside the lobby. They're built of soil taken from the area nearby the library, and they're layered on top of each other in a carefully curated series of layers.
The rammed earth is not only beautiful, but it's meant to absorb heat at night and release it throughout the day during the wintertime, and also pre-cool at night and help cool the building during the day.
Every single material we have in the museum is vetted and made sure that it's safe and environmentally friendly.
And with the Living Building Challenge project, 90% of our ingredients that go on the site or in the building have to be reviewed down to 100 parts per million to make sure they don't have any red list ingredients in those. The red list is a spreadsheet of 6,000 of the chemicals and ingredients that are worst in class.
The Living Building Challenge is both new, but it's also the most difficult and the highest standard from a sustainability standpoint. And it makes perfect sense that that would be leveraged to honor the memory of Theodore Roosevelt.
When you're talking about Theodore Roosevelt's impact, conservation tops every conversation. He protected more public lands. He built the institutions that govern our country this day in the conservation world. And he changed the dialogue on the importance of the outdoors and the wildlife of this country.
We're building a Living Building Challenge building, which is beyond LEED Platinum. It's zero water, zero energy, zero emissions, zero waste. There are only 35 of them in the world upon our opening. Nothing that has achieved the Living Building Challenge is anywhere near the size of a 100,000 square foot building with 32,000 square feet of exhibits, an auditorium and classrooms on 93 acres of land. It is an enormous and ambitious achievement in sustainability.